Hi everyone, this is Dr. Ellie Park from Hairline Clinic, and today we're going to talk about Bella Hadid. I'm sure that she has a lot of fans, and then a lot of you are her fans as well. And I really like her because she's the one who sort of designed her face to sort of fit into her life that she wanted. I mean, that's what I'm aiming for. If you guys have watched my other videos, I'm a doctor who's interested in a theory called physiognomy. So that's like reading your fortune from your face, which also means that you could change your fortune if you actually change some part in your face. And I don't think it's a total nonsense because when you look at other people, there are some, certain characteristics you see in one person and you see it from another, and they share some kind of similarities, right? In terms of character and or their life in general. So I think it's not a total nonsense, and you could do both ways. You could read off from their face at the same time. You could change their face by changing their face. I mean, you could change their life by changing their face. Our motto for our clinic is to change your life by changing your face, to make you live your life the way you want it by changing the face. So I'm here to help you guys do that. So when you look at her face, so I want to talk about like how she transformed her face. So this first part represent the first 1/3 of your life, and the second is the mid part of your life, and the third is the last part when you become senile, when you're actually old. That's how the life and the part of the face is divided according to physiognomy. So when you look at the first part of her face, there's nothing that I could really say except that her hairline is sort of, it's not smooth. It's not in a circular line. And when you don't have a smooth hairline, according to physiognomy, you don't have a stable life and have like a stable family. So if that's what she's aiming for, even though I think that her forehead is remarkable, maybe she could have laser hair removal. We actually have a machine called Gentle Max Pro Plus, which is known as the best hair removal machine on the earth. So you could actually come to Korea, you could get a hair removal procedure. I've done about more than a few thousand cases, so I'm quite good at it. So if you want one, you could always visit our clinic. So I would recommend that to her. And when you look at her eyebrows, I actually like her eyebrows. It's more slanted when you look at her old picture. When you compare to her old picture, it's more slanted. And slanty eyebrows usually is associated with aggressiveness and activeness, but at the same time, it could also means impulsiveness. So I guess it depends on what you want. You could, if you want aggressiveness and activeness in work or in life, this could be what you aim for. But if you want it to be more calm, and more stable, you might want to have less slanty eyebrows. But yet she kept the, thick eyelids associated with property, especially real estate. So maybe that's why she owns a lot. Although she actually got it from her family, but she's actually making a fortune on her own as well. So she's doing quite good. The thing I really like about her eyes, which she could have not changed anyway, but she has this eyes called the phoenix eyes, which is related to the leadership, happy life, prosperous life. And a lot of celebrities actually have this phoenix eyes. And you could actually see that, the beam is actually coming out of her eyes. So you could feel this energy from her. So that's good. And I think this actually happened naturally, but she lost the cheekbones on the front. It's a bit of cute pudginess, which could signifies youth. It sort of fade away. So, and she did not get, because she had this fat, this pudgy, cute fat from her youth. Although she lost the fat on the cheek, she doesn't have any mid-cheek groove there. She doesn't have any groove around her eyes. But she has this sunken side cheek. We often call this hollow cheek. And it doesn't signify anything bad necessarily. It's just that because if you actually lose the side cheek, your front cheekbones is more emphasized. And if you have more emphasized cheekbones, it just means that you actually have to work hard. And according to ancient Korean life, the women didn't work for themselves. It's often associated with something bad, because the life of a fortunate woman, the life of the woman with a lot of luck, is the one who married a very rich husband, that she doesn't have to work. Her husband would provide everything for her. So having the hollow cheek in the old days was known as something bad, because it means that she met poor husband, and she has to make a living for her family. But it doesn't apply in the modern life anymore. So if she wants a more active career, and if she wants a name for herself, having a hollow cheek is not necessarily the bad thing, if this is what she's aiming for. And she aims for the high fashion model. I think this is the look that what industry is looking for anyway. So she wants to keep the hollow cheek, and because her cheekbone, the bone itself, is very charming. I don't think it's a bad thing. When you look at her bottom part, you could see that it's more narrow compared to her old days. So it makes her look, makes her give up a sharper image, which also fit as the high fashion model look. However, I just feel like it would be much better if she has a bit fuller lips and more fine lines, because the lip is associated with, it's basically luck and prosperity. And that's when you actually look at a person's face, you look at their eyes, and then you look at the mid part, and then your eyes actually ends at their lips. So lips actually means like the ending. And it actually is actually in this last section, which signifies the seniority, the last part of your life, right? So if she had the fuller lips there and the finer lines there, because in Hairline Clinic we actually have this system where we use semi-permanent dye to make the lips and do the lining, and then we do the lip filler. So I would recommend that to her. And I like her skin tone, and I like the way her skin glows, and I'm sure that she's taking good care of her skin. But if she keeps doing it with the skin booster, in Korea we have like a Rejuran, or we have a HA, we have PDRN, we have a different mixture, or skin Botox. And we even have this stem cell. We do stem cell therapy. I would definitely recommend that to her. You know that Kim Kardashian, though, she actually came to Korea to get that therapy, and she was very satisfied according to her post. So I would definitely recommend that to her. Should say that the only thing I could say is that I would hope, as her friend, I would hope her to continue to have a successful life. And she often says that she often compares herself to her sister, saying that she was an ugly one, but she's not an ugly one anymore. She made the change to live the life that she wanted. And as I said, that's like that's a motto for me, and also a motto for our clinic. I support her for what she has done, and I would continue to support her for the future changes she's gonna make to better her life. Thank you for watching my video. And I hope that you guys had fun with this video, and I also hope that this advice that I gave for Bella Hadid would be also helpful to you guys as well. So please visit our clinic, and I hope to see you guys here. Thank you.